Hello, welcome to Ready Game Roll. Yesterday was a alright day because Posty arrived. Um, I finally have Infinity models. Because I've had the rulebook for about 3 or 4 months now, and I still don't have a army. I have Infinity minis. I have the mini that came with the pre-order for N4 and the mini that came with the special edition of Betrayal, which I still haven't put together because I don't really care for it. I'm trying to sell it, but no one's taking. If you want the mini and you've got a few quid, I might be interested. Anyway, you know, rather than talking about what I'm trying to sell, let's talk about what I bought, shall we? As you can see, I do have two boxes with a bit of overlap. Both boxes have line infantry in them. I should tell you what they are first. Nomads Starter Pack, which is what we're going to be talking about in this video. This is going to be another video because, content. So let's focus on these guys, which is the Nomads Starter Pack, as I have said. Quite a nice compact box, I guess. You know, good, solid images. Great paint job on the minis, giving you a good sense of the detail on them. Some of it's quite impressive. I can't remember the name of the painter who does a lot of the Corvus Belli miniatures, but he's scary good. So yeah, no chance in hell of ever getting that good, especially me. But yeah, it's me knocking over an empty bowl. I guess we should look about the rest of the box before we go into the main box. Interestingly, we've got tokens for the game on each of the sides. I actually haven't checked. Yeah, you've got even more. It is duplicated, but you get 2 prime tokens. So one here, one there, and you also get 2 winged tokens, which I quite like that they're like, hey, here's tokens for the game with your box, because it is a game that uses tokens. Not quite to the length of some games, but it does use tokens, so that's nice. You also get more product shots on the back with the price of it. I did buy this from Darksphere, hence why it's a good few quid off. So, save money. I do highly recommend Darksphere. Not only are they just generally lovely people, they do good prices for their stuff. Good discounts, normally around 20% ish off the retail price, which is really good. Who doesn't want to save a few quid on their plastic, cardboard, and in this case metal crack? As soon as I do have this guy in my hand, we will start with him. Just flash. Gonna keep this video quick because it's not a huge amount to look at. It's not like they're in sprues where you can easily pick things out and go, ooh, look at this sword and look at this gun. You sort of can to some degree like that. But given that I don't want to get these out of their baggies, because knowing me, I will lose them. That is a sizable boomstick this lad has right here. Looking forward to getting him on his base. But yeah, really high quality, high detail minis. You know, you're gonna get some solid detail on that, especially the sort of muscle texture, that sort of, I don't know, carbon fiber type look. It's like sci-fi muscles, like kind of thing. That's a really cool mini. Some tiny ass details though, which I'm not looking forward to putting together with my hands that are in the running for just being too huge to do anything, on top of being shaky as fuck. Great. So, given that these are going to require super glue, A, I hope my super glue actually works, and B, I hope I don't super glue my hands together, or my hands to the model, or my hands to my face. So hopefully nothing bad happens. At least I don't have some idiot who thought it was a good idea to put super glue on their hand, walk up to me, and slap me as hard as they could. That did happen to me once. They thought it would be funny for them. It ended up being not so funny for them, because obviously super glue, they were stuck to my face. And just stuck there for about 45 minutes where we were just like, the fuck did you just do? In the end, it was just a case of just tearing it off as hard as they could. Thankfully, I don't have scars from that, at least physically. Mentally, anytime someone's walking around with super glue, I just do not trust them. As you might well imagine. Good time for the sun to go in. Here we have one of our line infantry characters. So it's not super reflective, so you can actually see some of it. Yeah, quite nice pose. Bit odd that this one's in this sort of stood at ease type pose, and her squad mates are looking like they're about to fling lead downrange. That is a bit confusing, but you know, one of those weird things. I'm also not looking forward to getting the bar off the foot, both feet even. That's going to be an interesting one. Kill my hobby tools. Come on, I want to get you in front of the QC label. There you go. Here's the next guy. He's quite big. A little bit of the back. Quite a sizable model. Nice bit of detail work on the cloak there, or the base of the coat, whatever it is. Here is another of your line infantry dudes, to my knowledge. Yeah, quite liking this. I don't know if I'll be painting them in the colours they recommend, because honestly I don't vibe with it too much. I've already got a black and reddish. Well, it's more grey at the moment, but I've got a similar colour scheme going with my Space Marines, and it is a colour scheme that I do enjoy, but given that I'm already doing that on my Space Marines, I might mix it up a bit. I have been watching a lot of Star Wars stuff. Binged Star Wars Rebels in about 2 days. Okay, only the first series, but still. Given that I don't binge things very often anymore, I was quite impressed. I sort of blinked and I was like, "Oh, I'm done." Okay. I do need to finish the rest of Rebels anyway, and the point of that was to say that I was kind of inspired by Sabine's idea of just going, "Ooh, pretty tech thing. Let's paint it bright colours. I was like, you painted a TIE fighter. That's cool. And I can sort of see some of these guys doing the similar thing with their armor. It's like you're part of the Nomads combat force now. This is your uniform. This dude's just like, the whole point of us is to be on the fringe of like society. Why have we got this uniform? And just especially the big dude in the sort of exosuit looking thing. It's just like, yep, I'm just gonna paint this as much as I can. Here, I believe, is your last line infantry dude. Yeah, so overall quite good. You do get bases, obviously. They are 25mm rounds, which is quite nice. So, overall really nice minis that I am looking forward. I say looking forward to. The mini that came with N4 took me about 20 minutes to put together, again because of my huge ass hands. It didn't help that the super glue I was using was almost gone. And because it was one of those little metal sort of tubes, it had broken, and it was leaking out of, basically, it was leaking out of a different place other than the nozzle. So I basically ended up sticking my thumb to the tube, which, as much as that sucked taking that off, it did mean that I could get the nozzle to work a bit better. But yeah, that's gonna be. I do have some Army Painter super glue, which I bought ages ago. I can't remember why now. I think it might have been to put other minis on bases. I think it was for the Spectre miniatures stuff that I have. I was just looking over there to see if there were any that I could literally reach for. No, they're on the other side of the table. But yeah, I think it was for the Spectre miniatures and the White Dragon miniatures stuff. Which, if you're interested in those, if you want a quick video, because I have had them almost a year now. But given that they're both from British companies, I would be more than happy to go, hey, here's these things. So yeah, if you do want looks at the ultra modern stuff, it's basic. I've got some Navy SEALs and some late Afghan war era, like late 2000s, early 2010s era British Army dudes, which the detail on them is crisp. So crisp and fine that the barrel on the GPMG broke. Great. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about these lads, which, yeah, like I say, thoroughly impressed with the sculpts so far. Show this off a little bit. You do get a nice image of what each mini is and what their primary weapon is, which I do like. I haven't just noticed that the woman is pointing, which Warhammer logic says that makes her the leader, but she also does have her weapon by her side, just down by her leg, like. If you're in a firefight and you're pointing, you're not going to be holding your fucking weapon. It's at least going to be shouldered or somewhere around here where you can at least quickly get it to your shoulder. You know, you're not going to be walking around like, "Ooh, look at that," which is more the pose that we've got. Anyway, yeah, cool models, cool universe. I do want to do some more stuff with Infinity, maybe reading some lore stuff, but I'm not great with reading aloud. That's going to be interesting one to do. But yeah, I do want to do more Infinity stuff because I've sort of fallen in love with the universe. It's sort of on the brink of sci-fi, like proper, like space opera level sci-fi, like Star Wars, Star Trek. But it's still got a bit of a cyberpunk vibe about it, which I'm really digging. As I mentioned in the podcast, I'm sort of itching for cyberpunk stuff. As for the podcast, we still haven't recorded another episode. Partly because honestly, my brain's been frazzled for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, life's odd. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see anything else, pile of shame video maybe, because yeah, this is quite a lump on my pile of shame on account of this is 12 models that I now have to assemble and paint. That's gonna be good. Though I say that, I did offload some minis to a friend who got broken into before Christmas, which I think that was a good 20 odd minis that I was like, hey, dude, you can have these, because getting broken into at any point in the year sucks, but having that before Christmas, nah. What sort of cunt does that? Nah. So it's like, hey, you just have them. I'm not using them. I haven't painted them. Actually, the Imperial Guard stuff had a prime on them. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So yeah, come back next week. Maybe ring that bell thing, whatever it does. I think it alerts you when new videos come out, but I think even then sometimes it doesn't work. So subscribe, ring the bell, click the like button. You know what to do. Like if you're watching this tiny ass YouTube channel, you probably know what you're doing with yourself at this point. Though statistically, actually asking people to do those things apparently helps. So do it, please, because it helps us. And these two boxes, maybe it's just weird lighting, but these two boxes are different shades of orange. I will leave you. I will leave you that. I will leave you with that thought. As I bring this video to a close. Oh, there's always a weird tangent in there. Always. Anyway, goodbye, you gorgeous, gorgeous human beings. Christ, what am I doing with my life? See ya.